Yeah,
because
Mama.
I pressed record. So.
Oh my goodness. And I'm making faces.
Hey
Hi.
cousins,
Hi.
welcome to another video from Loving Every Stitch by Ruby Baby. I'm Ruby Baby, and this is Mima Beverly, but Mima. And we're here because we miss you guys, and I know it's been a while. We pre-recorded before Mother's Day. I don't even think I was able to load until after Mother's Day. We went on vacation. That's why we got this extra brown glow and everything like that. But we're back and we're outside enjoying nature, and we said let's make a video so we can catch up with you all. So if you're new here, welcome. If it's your first time, thank you for coming to spend some time with us. And if not, thank you for coming back and spending some time with us. Okay, so Mother's Day. I'm gonna jump right into it. Mother's Day. I mentioned in the last video that I started knitting. I started to learn how to knit so I can achieve a particular project, and I was hoping to score some knitting needles for Mother's Day. Well, we already had a trip planned. We went to Disney, and I already knew we were gonna be in Disney for Mother's Day, so I knew it would be kind of like a far-fetched stretch to ask for anything for Mother's Day. But I still put the request, and surely my family came through. They came through. They treated me to a beautiful set of knitting, not just a knitting needle, a whole set. You want to see which ones I got? I'm so excited. Look, I got a whole Cuzn knitting set. Okay, so this set is the interchangeable. It comes with all of these cable doodads, instructions. It comes with 13 different sizes, so I will be able to do all the knits my heart desires in this. And it also has, that comes in that zipper pocket, and then in the other zipper pocket it has some other doodads, some, I must assume these are stitch markers, gauge, ruler,
That's
gauge, needle gauge
size, to show you, what needle size you're using.
I'm learning, and all the tools to put it all together. So, Mima, would you like to share how this came to be? Because I don't know the whole story.
Well, seeing that my son is such a great husband to her.
Yes, he is.
He asked me, he said, Angie wants some needles, knitting needles. Would you find her a set? So I'm looking for the best thing I could find. So I happened upon these on Amazon. And so I put them in, I sent a picture. And I was looking at them. I said, man, these are so nice. I want to order a set for myself. So when they came, when I saw them in person, I'm like, those are so nice, Angie. So she says, those are exactly the same ones you got. But anyway, he got them for her, and she was very happy. And we left them in the car as we headed to Florida.
So they presented them to me because we left for Florida that Friday before Mother's Day. And so well, what happened was there was just like a random Amazon package. Excuse me. There was a random Amazon package just kind of laying around in the garage, and I'm like, in this package. So they was like, oh yeah, happy Mother's Day. And it was just one of those. So I got to open it on the way to Florida in hopes that maybe I would be able to bring them with me and, tinker around. But it's not my first rodeo to Florida with this family, and I already knew that stitching of any kind is definitely not on the itinerary
Right.
when we go on vacation. So I did leave them behind, but I like shoved them in the back of the the trunk of my husband's car in any event that it might have gotten broken in while we were away. Like I wanted them to be tucked in and not stolen. So so yeah, so I did that. And so now I have my own set of knitting needles to practice on and create and all of those things. And they actually are still in the package. It's far past Mother's Day and I haven't tried them out yet. Just primarily because coming home after vacation, I had to like kind of get back into the groove of things. I had something I actually had to make in a timely manner that I literally just finished. Actually, it's not finished. It's almost finished today. It'll be finished today. But I'm saving that for the summer YouTube Yarny Hop. So I won't be able to say many things about that other than I think you guys are gonna love what I've done. And I'm excited to share it with you because Mima always wants to put a price tag on everything. And so we were debating on if I was to sell this, because primarily this particular project is a gift. It's from my heart, and I'll be able to talk more about it when I'm able to display it to you guys. And me and Mima have, I would say, a whole $50 to $75 discrepancy. And so so, you know, not that let her tell it I'm forever not getting what my work is worth.
Right.
So,
and that's true.
So that was that.
Yeah, but see, what Angie, Ruby Baby, doesn't factor in is the creativity that she, and the work she puts into it, the hours that she spends trying to make a perfect item. The care that she takes, it's beautiful and everything, but you got to factor that in, you know. And I find that too many of us as crafters and, you know, artists, or artistes as you like to say, we undersell ourselves because we think we're in competition with the big box stores, and we're not.
No.
When we do something, it's only one of a kind. Even if it's an identical looking something, it's still one of a kind, and there's no price that you can put on for that. And to be truthful, people want that, but you know, most of us, we undersell ourselves. So Angie does so woefully. Her prices are too low. Okay. So that's all I got to say about that.
Okay. Well, thank you for that, Mima.
Yeah.
And so, in process of getting back into the Crojo, so to speak, I finally made something that everybody's making, and it still is one of a kind, and she is right. And that is Leggy Froggy. I am so in love with these little things. That's my very first and only Leggy Froggy that I have. And I actually, no, that's not true. I did make another one, but it's not stuffed or faced. But it's made, like, you literally can make one of these in like 30 minutes. Like, especially if you know what you know. I mean, the pattern is so simple, easy. You know, if you're afraid to do amigurumi of any kind, this is the one that you want to do. And, you know, get your feet wet. But I took him, look, I can fold his hands. He's so cute. Anyway, there's a brook outside my you come in.
Oh,
You come in. There's a brook outside my job. I need that. I'll give it back in a few minutes. Thank you. I gotta remember stuff. I need your phone to remember stuff. Anyway, that's my son trying to steal his phone from me. Anyway, I have a brook outside of my job, and I took him to the brook, you know, to take some really cute pictures of him. But I almost got devoured by anaconda being out there. So I didn't realize, like, there were like these super big snakes living and hanging and brewing by the brook. So I'm glad I got the picture of him, but it almost cost me my life. And so I do have some footage, because I did take some video of the anaconda, so you can see, because so y'all don't think I'm like overreacting. But yeah, I almost died. But I did make a leggy froggy. So also, Mima has been working on some knits. She embarked on a new venture. We did mention that also in the last video. So now I'm going to turn it over and let Mima talk about her new venture. Go, Mima.
Okay, she says. My new venture are socks. I had been forever terrified of making them because I thought they were too hard. Well, when I first learned to knit, I only knit flat, not in the round. So socks were definitely an out for me because I thought knitting on 4 needles, DPNs as they're called in knitting, was too complicated. So I learned how to finally knit in the round, but I still had an issue with knitting socks. So I bought a book and got the instructions. I could have gone on YouTube, but I didn't. I sat and I read through the book, and then I went back over it several times. And so this book, Knitting Socks, I don't have the author's name.
I'll put all the information in the description
and,
box, so take a picture of it.
She does such a great job of explaining to a person who's never knitted a sock how to do it. And I was able to catch on. This is my very, 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 very first sock I've ever knitted. It looks kind of big, but it's really comfortable. And so I chose,
yeah, remember cotton. I was saying it looked like a Christmas stocking. But I don't know what kind of heel situation this is.
Yeah.
But yeah, all the instructions on different heel designs and stuff like that. So, but I'm gonna take a picture of it on her foot because it actually looks darling on her foot. So this is like the toe.
Yeah, and I'm really proud of myself. That's my very first venture, and I'm encouraged to go further because well, in the instructions they tell you to use a worsted weight. So that's one of the reasons we thought the sock looked extra big. And then of course I could make it as long or as short as I wanted. And so I made it that length. I want to make it, like more like an ankle sock.
Oh, okay.
But it did come out, so.
Do they still fold socks down? Like, is that? Well, they don't do that these days. But remember back in the day, we used to fold our socks down or slouch them. Or... Yeah,
well, she has a pattern in her book. I'm so sorry I didn't bring it out here. But she has a pattern in her book for the, fold down socks, all kinds.
This works as a fold down sock. I just did it just now.
Well, it's not really.
Because like the way the stitch kind of. Okay.
Yeah, it's not.
I just be making up stuff.
Yeah, but it could be, But yeah, and so I felt like I wanted to do socks and slippers for the coming cold season because my feet get cold, and I thought that would be nice, and they would be nice for gifts. So.
And furthermore, like the only thing that always deters me about socks is because how much work you actually have to put into it.
Yeah.
But then you have to make 2 of them.
Right.
So
and they have to be the same size.
She seems to be enjoying this process enough to carry on and turn this into a pair. So
right, I have.
What's the work you got so far? How much?
Well, so far, see, this is what I've done. So far, I did the ribbing. Okay, I don't want to pull something and then end up not having. Okay, no, don't do that. So, so far, I just have the. What is going on here? So far, I just have the ribbed cuff because I wanted to make it just ankle length.
Yes.
And so I started working on the rib cuff, and this is the heel back
this
of
part.
the ankle. Yeah, and then I'll be turning it I think in a couple of rows.
So this is the part you're working on right now.
Yeah, I'm working on this now. So as you can see, I'm going to take that apart and just make it shorter because I wanted a rib.
She's gonna remake this shoe,
yeah.
this sock. Not a shoe. It's not a shoe, guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna remake that. So that's what
I like this
I'm
color
gonna
too.
do.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So, so that's Mima's make.
Yeah.
That's what she's working on ever so diligently. Still not the new beanie, but you know, whatevs. I'll wait till the weather changes and see where she
that's
is.
That's my next because
See
I'm
where
making
she
a blanket for my granddaughter.
And she's also making a blanket. I have a new niece. She has a new grandchild in the family. We are still growing. I cannot believe it, but we are still growing as a family. And she actually lives in California, so we haven't physically met her yet, but hopefully soon. We are in our hearts and in our minds and now in our budgets trying to plan a trip to California so that we can meet my new niece. I can see my dad, and I can see all my YouTube cousins that I love so much, and I can't wait to spend some time with them, eat with them, crochet with them, and all of the things. So hopefully, you know, I can plan that trip soon. I think we're thinking it may be October-ish, maybe. Yeah. We'll see. Anyway, that's me, my sock. What else do I have for you before we go? Oh, I am also, that's another thing that that's been taking my time. I've been working on, it's been requested a couple of times, so I've been working on the Cuzn crossbody hooded version. There it is. Here's the hooded version. I'm working on it. I actually have it completely written, and I just have to put some pictures that I took of it for some of the you know, not video references, but the pictorial references, and that'll be ready for testers. So if you are interested in testing that pattern, let me know. And one last thing, I have some HappyMail. So literally today I'm off from work, which is unexpected. I didn't even tell the family, like, hey, I'm off today. I just happened to just not wake up this morning early at the butt crack of dawn. So it was a pleasure for everybody to know that mommy's home. So you know, which was cool because, you know, my kids are also home today. And by the way, today is Tuesday, the day after Memorial Day, because I really don't know when I'm going to be able to edit this and get it posted. But we are outside enjoying the day, and I had an opportunity to run to the post office because I haven't been able to do it since before Mother's Day, because the hours that they have, I just can't get to them, and we were out of town, blah blah blah. Anyway, I went to the post office, and I went actually looking to receive something else, but I actually had a package in the mail, and turns out it was the happiest of HappyMail in my post office box, and I couldn't believe it. And it was from one of my cousins here, one of my follower cousins here, and like so much so I mentioned to her we have the same last name, like her name is my maiden name, and I was like, are we really kin? Are we really cousins? And we don't know, but I'm just gonna claim her as such. But anyway, she sent me some beautiful HappyMail, and I just want to read to you the letter that she sent to me really quickly. She says, hey Ange, here is my story. I went to Hobby Lobby early one morning. They had not finished marking down the yarn, so I walked around the store. I saw these knitting needles, and they were marked down to such a good price. I do not knit. She says, I selected one of each that they had, and I put them in my basket. Why? I don't know, because I don't knit. She said, anyway, they finally finished with the markdowns, so I proceeded to put yarn in my basket. Really, too much. But I went to check out and forgot about the knitting needles, and I ended up purchasing them. But that was 2 months ago. I only personally know one person that knits, and she has plenty of needles. Well, when you and Mima was on the YouTube today, you were sharing your story, and I said to self, you can send those to Ruby Baby since she is young and can tolerate the frustration of learning to knit. So here you go. She said, so here you go, kiddo. So Cuzn Gloria, thank you so much for these knitting needles. I'm gonna just pull them all out. Yeah, that's all of it. Yeah. Look what Cuzn Gloria sent to me. She sent me all, so these are Knitter's Pride bamboo charm needles in all of the sizes. Let me see if I can put them in size order quickly. Let's see, this looks small. Sorry, Mima. That looks small. That looks next to small. This looks like next to small. Literally, let me see how many sizes this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sizes.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen. So there's a 6mm. I still don't have them in size order. There's a 5mm, and these are all interchangeables. This is a 5.5, all bamboo charm. Here's a, I can't roll it. I can't roll it. I think this might be a 4.0. Let me see. I couldn't roll it back. 4.5. I think I just saw it.
4.5.
I think I just saw it. A 3.75. So I might be able to make socks one day. A 4.0. Yes, I think that's a 4.5.
Yeah, this is probably.
And then you have an 8mm and a 10mm bamboo interchangeable hooks. So I am well on my way, and first of all, I thank you all for having so much interest in what I'm doing and so much, what's the word I want to say? Like, it's encouraging to know that y'all really think that I can do a good job with knitting, that you think I'm worth actually purchasing a whole set. Because like, even with the Chiao Gu, because like I put in like a Knitter's Pride set in my wish list, like try to start small. Like, I feel like those are like, you know, the coup de grace of knitting needles, and I didn't feel, you know, worthy. Yeah. So
now, in my experience, one, you can never have too many knitting needles, and good knitting needles are really worth it. So whether you start out, you know, cheap or expensive, I think getting a good set it's encouraging.
Yeah, it really is. And it's encouraging, and it's even motivating, because now I have to get everybody's money's worth.
Right.
So yeah, so I'm really excited to embark on my knit journey. Now I have enough needles that I can actually have more than one project going at the same time. So I don't know if that's dangerous or good at the same time.
Dangerous.
So I'm really excited. So once I finish this project that I'm working on for the summer hop, I will be getting back into my knit exercises and practices to journey on to better stitches. So that's all I have for today. I think that's plenty. What do you think, Mima?
I think it's
good. And we are glad to be able to hang out with you all today and spend some time and talk about the things that we love, all the fiber goodness. And that's it. We will see you in the next one. Okay? Bye.
Bye.
Hey cousins, one last thing. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell so that you will be updated with every video that I post, okay? Thank you so much. I love you again.